Hello, hello, beautiful person watching this. I am so happy that you're here. Welcome back to another Slay the Spire Ascension 20 Ironclad run. Today I've got a pretty quick one for you, but certainly not an easy one. Sometimes the fights are pretty quick, I suppose, but this was a tough one. I certainly expected to die at multiple points here, but we managed to find exactly what we needed to survive here and make it through. So I see I can take this path and then chance of an uber duber lead at the end of there, and gonna give that a shot. So a nice pretty safe looking path with a super elite, so that should be not too bad. I'm noticing a little bit that my quality of my videos is not as good as it used to be for some reason, so I'm gonna be looking into that. Like the number of pixels in my videos. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you've noticed the same thing. I didn't quite appreciate that till right now. So yeah, probably just have to adjust the recording quality or something, which I will do after this. Still looks fine though, of course. So, take a Shrug on floor 1 over the trash there. Havoc and Body Slammer unpickable on floor 1. And Shrug is a fine block card, although we're looking for damage, of course. Should have played Bash first, probably. I just reshuffled that, although I have a very small deck here. Did that as our whale bonus, it seems. It's gonna take a little bit of damage there to make sure I get out this turn. And Heavy Blade is probably getting clicked on here because we need the damage, although Shrug is the better card, as it were. I should have shrugged Heavy Blade. That was a small mistake. I missed 3 damage. Strike here, I think. Bash is fine too, sure. Got him! And Twin Strike's probably getting clicked on. Over Perfected Strike. Perfected Strike kind of failed off eventually once you remove all your strikes. And another card move is good. Thank you, card move event. And Red Slaver. Thank God it's not Red Slaver and another thing. That fight is absolutely disgusting. And the fact that it's even possible is, frankly, offensive. Even this one Red Slaver is giving us the business right now. Got him. And still need more damage. Blood for Blood is an interesting card here. I have the ability to upgrade it. I think you need to upgrade Blood for Blood unless you have some sort of synergy like Brutality or Combust or whatever. Otherwise it's actually unplayable sometimes, which is really bad. And this is definitely spooky. The triple funky beast here. Happy to take some damage here because of Blood for Blood. Actually. And sadly a little bit short here. So find a double tap. Sure. Double tap will help me kill the right one. Double tap for 3 damage basically. It's kind of sad. So not too bad here. Had to use a potion, but that's okay. And we get our Odd Mushroom and a Reaper or a Feel No Pain. Both quite good. Not sure what I click on here, but to take the Reaper after all. But of course the Odd Mushroom will cause us to take less damage from our vulnerable state. So instead of taking 50% more damage, we'll only take 25% more damage. Will be helpful if we face a Gremlin Knob, perhaps. Now we're reaping. Making sure I can kill the next one with the Twin Strike. I am unhappy with my potions. They do heal me, but they do not kill this enemy that we're fighting. And should make sure to use the fruit juice before the blood potion. So, since blood potion heals based on your max health, and that's very sad. We got this at 3 health, didn't draw any block. Oof. And there's a Snecko oil, so I'm going to drink the potions. Get a blue candle, which will allow us to exhaust curses from our hand by paying 1 health for them. And Brutality is here, which is pretty interesting with Blood for Blood. And the other cards, Burning Pack's a bit early here, unfortunately, so take the Brutality, give it a try. So a very weird direction I'm going with this deck. I'm really looking for Strength, desperately searching for Strength. Rupture here would actually be quite good. Demon Form at Home, as they call it, where you gain Strength by dealing damage to yourself. And yeah, Reaper and Heavy Blade and Twin Strike. Really desperate for any source of strength here. We haven't found any yet, so that's very sad. But the Brutality plus the Blood for Blood should be a quite good combo, hopefully. And Snecko is betraying us here, unfortunately. I'm pointing at Cultist first. I could have played Defend at cost 0. That was a mistake. Passed me notice, though. Oh, the mouse movement there. Whoops. Because the muscle memory says Defend is not playable with 0 energy, but it was, because I Snecko potted. More trash. Shrug or Skip, but we're going against Slime Boss, which is really bad. And Upgrade versus the Thing. Actually, that's, the Pain could have been good with Blood for Blood. But calling it good is a bit crazy. And Bash, I want the Bash upgrade for Slime Boss. And we are still doing the Uber Duber Elite, giving that a try. Blood for Blood is definitely the best thing that we're doing here. Uppercut, probably. Probably upgrade the Uppercut as well. And Lagavuln's a good fight here. Sadly cannot play this Bash because it's going to wake it up. If it was unupgraded Bash, we could play it to prepare for next turn, perhaps. And hoping to find his Brutality. But if I don't wake up here, then yikes, because our next hand sucks. I get rid of Reaper. We're not going to be getting much out of this Reaper here. Having to spend 2 energy to only deal 4 damage is going to be really tough here, so I actually just spend it. Get that out of here. Yeah, this is actually very sad. The Brutality could have been drawn early, and then Blood for Blood only cost 0. But now we are, like, basically a turn slower than we should be, which is a bit of a bummer. Should play Bash. The Weakened will not stay, because it's not upgraded. Heavy Blade dealing 6 damage to a vulnerable target. Yikes. Of course, it, the strength affects this 5 times thing applies some minus strength as well, that's why. And Lizard Tail is here, that's really quite good. And another Blood for Blood. So we are really doing the Blood for Blood thing here. Actually, upgrade Brutality, because it's so important to have that in my opening hand because of Blood for Bloods. So this may be the first run I've ever uploaded that I actually took Blood for Blood, which is kind of surprising. It's a solid card. But, just I tend to avoid it. It's an uncommon and it's like only good and like I usually have enough damage already when I find it or whatever. So we are getting hit for 38 here. I could defend or I could just let the Lizard Tail go here, and it's probably going to be spent anyway in this fight if we go down to like 4 health here with Brutality in play. So I just do as much damage as I can and I'll let the Lizard Tail go. It's fine. And if I let this turn go, I'm getting more slimes. And I have a decent split, decent-ish. So I may just rip it here, or I can bash to 15 and then, or exactly 1 away from splitting, and then hope to draw Blood for Blood again. There it is. So that's a really good split. Happy about that one. Had to use Lizard Tail, but yes. That's our first instance of cheating death this run. And second Reaper, second Brutality. Unfortunately, Brutality doesn't work that way. It doesn't like do the damage twice, it just makes you take 2 damage. So it's not helping the blood for blood game plan at all. So considering Fiendfire vs Reaper, I am so interested in strength here that like already it's insane. So take the Fiendfire instead, hoping to actually kill stuff with it. And I find a Pyramid. Mark of Pain is a bit tough of a click without Medkit, Evolve, this sort of stuff. And Empty Cage is not worth over Pyramid, of course. Pyramid's really quite good. I haven't been feeling like, ugh, my boss relics lately, which is nice. There are certainly stretches where you play this game and you just find absolute trash from your boss relics, like every time. Hate that when that happens. And a very spooky birds fight here. We don't have much in the multi-attack department. Whirlwind, stuff like this. So we gotta blood for blood our way out of here. That's a Fiendfire, that's pretty good. I'd like to play a Reaper if possible. I can just Fiendfire the left guy. Reaper heals me for 6. Not very exciting here. Take 10 to heal for 6. Playing Fiendfire is actually kind of spooky though, because like all of our cards go away. But we do still have the blood for bloods around, which would be actually fine. So probably playing Reaper is a small mistake there. If I had to wager a guess. So already down to 26 health on the first floor of Act 2. That's a bit of a shame. Shockwave Plus is offered. That's pretty good. Go to a shop. Fairy in a Bottle is here. I'm going to be buying that. We are in peril here. Definitely. Evolve is here. Unfortunately, Power Through Evolve is not really happening anymore because we retain the wounds. So we cannot then shuffle them in to draw them later. But yeah, Fairy in a Bottle is just loved to have that when you're a bit weaker. It's like a nice, basically, Lizard Tail, except not quite as good. And oof. Disgusting. I take the curse because I'm so low already. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. You hate to see that event if you don't have the Golden Idol, of course. So it's not going well here. It's certainly not going well here. This is an example. Sometimes, you know, many runs you see me upload are runs that are kind of not free, but strong. This is an example of a run that's not strong. Exact lethal here, by the way. 7 times 9, 63. Very cool. Double tap is here. I do have 2 copies of Blood for Blood and the Pyramid to actually have them in my hand at the same time. That's pretty good. And this is a very scary elite fight, has to be said. How do we kill this thing? Already very low here. Not using Block Pod there, kind of diabolical, not gonna lie. So we'd love some energy here. Bloodletting would be really insane, for example. Have to Fiendfire everything away there. Bit too spooky. So I missed 2 health here because I didn't block pot that 1 turn. So it should be at 23. Preserved Insect is an excellent find. That's going to reduce the health of all enemies in elite rooms by 25%. So should make fighting elites more reasonable here. Second Fiendfire is offered. That could be good, although we might just exhaust it with the other Fiendfire with Pyramid. I'm actually skipping that reward, which was a hard click, I'm sure. And oh man, this fight. I mean, guys, what's an Ironclad to do, you know? So lose Fairy in a Bottle. Nice try, Fungus. You cannot kill me in a way that matters. That was a good turn. That's a lot of damage. I'd love to heal with this Reaper. If I double tap the Reaper, I'll heal for 14. And then take the damage again. Yikes. How do I not die here? Shrug Fiend Fire. Very good. Am I misplaying? I don't even know. It just seems like a very hard run here. Spot weakness is here. It's strength. Holy moly, it's so strong. We have Reaper. Just stay alive now. We're so strong now. Possibly. Strike dummy is here. I have 2 strikes left on a twin strike. I actually key that. Not interested in that. Go to another rest site. Very interested in fighting elites, but also not dying. Slavers are here. Weakened already. That's a certified oof moment. Shockwave's huge though. Blocks for quite a lot. And I even energy pot to Fiend Fire the dude. Goodbye. It may have been vulnerabling us, I wasn't actually paying attention. But if it was vulnerabling, that would have been absolutely brutal. And I would love to double tap this Reaper here. But seems not possible. I could have waited here, that's for sure. And I am getting re-weakened actually, never mind. I was gonna say I was not gonna be weakened next turn, but I would. So yeah, it's not unreasonable there to just rip it. Fair enough. And Artivore is here. Whenever we play 0 attacks on a turn, we'll gain 1 energy the next turn. I found another spot weakness, so it's coming together here. A bit late. And so yeah, you have to appreciate when you're in a situation, and like if you see a fairy in a bottle at a store, you know, I think people, I certainly did this when I was newer, so I suspect that some people had a similar experience of not really seeing the potions there. Oops, I just spot weakness the wrong thing. Whoops. Didn't even remember that happening. But yeah, if you are a new player, you might tend to ignore potions. They're like the least exciting thing at the store, really. They're not permanent, so it might feel bad to click on them or whatever. Or they're consumable, rather, I should say. They are permanent until you use them, of course. But yeah. Potions are really good and should not be overlooked. Sadly didn't draw double tap here. So trying to heal from Reaper doesn't heal with unblocked attack damage. And got there. I definitely spot weakness the wrong thing. Should have healed for more there. That's very sad. And this thing is here. Could have get Necronomicon, which would be pretty good, but sadly that would deal 21 damage to us. And then we'd walk into this fight and die immediately. Almost. Now we'd be dead. Right now. If I had done that. Rewarded for not being greedy. There's Da Reaper. Just waiting to play a double tap here. Sadly, it gains block. They don't make it easy for me, you know? It's like, I can blood for blood the left guy and then double tap Reaper. I mean the right guy, of course. And it does actually kill the left when it's vulnerable, so it does 15 times 2, 30. So this is a big heal. You'll love to see that. That's huge. Duplication pod is good. And we need some block. May take actually a ghostly armor here. Definitely just a solid block card. So our deck doesn't look amazing. We're doing the blood for blood thing. We're doing the Reaper double tap thing. And we have 2 spot weaknesses, which is all of our strength. Pretty solid. Finally upgrade Uppercut, which is a reliable source of weaken. Actually, we'll hold off on playing that for Artivore. Collector's gonna be tough here, guys. Actually. Oh, man. So double tap is not in hand. So gonna have to just rip the Reaper here. Double tap Reaper. I mean, duplicate the Reaper. Essentially double tap the Reaper. Double tap in a jar. That's a great double tap for weaken. Pretty good. Might just rip a Fiend Fire here, actually. Heavy Blade is real good, though. How much is this Fiend Fire hitting for? 14 times 9. And then I still have the Blood for Bloods coming. Oof. It's not a very good hand. Probably spot weakness, double tap, twin strike there, to be honest. It's fine though. Always, never killing that turn, always killing this turn. Same thing, pretty much. So it made it through Act 2. Once again, cheating death for the power of a purchased fairy in a bottle. And demon forms here. Other cards are not very good here. And this is going to be a coffee dripper. If we do finally have the strength plus reaper stuff going on, we really need energy. We have pyramid. So going to be taking the coffee dripper here. Now we can no longer rest while we gain extra energy in each fight. A premium boss relic there. Definitely, if you can get away with not resting, it's the best 4 energy relic for sure. Of course, it's essentially no downside. You don't want to have to rest, generally speaking, anyway. On occasion, you'll have a dream catcher or something like that. Add lethal, but I'm trying to Reaper. Double tap Reaper. Full health. So it's all coming together here. Still haven't found a Feel No Pain. Took a Reaper over earlier. Got a store right before a store. So don't want to spend too much gold here. I finally removed this Decay, which we've had since Act 2. From that darn Golden Idol event. Bloody Idol event. Considered buying a 3rd spot weakness, but just want to go to this next shop. And my god, the shop sucks. Should have bought that spot weakness. Too much spot weakness can be bad, though. We also have the demon form now, so perhaps no more need for that much strength. And matching game. Bloodletting would be huge. Can I find it? Yes. So I find a curse. I wasn't sure if it was the first card or the second card, so I click the second card. Now I know it's the first card, so I can take the bloodletting. Smart. Sometimes you have to admit to yourself that you don't remember what card it was. And yeah. And magic flowers here. Now all healing in combat is increased by 50%. So that's pretty good with this Reaper. So it's coming together here. We can't really block yet, but we can hopefully tank our entire health bar and then just Reaper all the way back to full health every fight. That's sort of our game plan here. Kind of crazy that I didn't just play that, but I'm really juicing this Art of War right now. The plan is simple. Gain strength. And then Big Reaper. And I'm playing cards to get cards out of my hand instead of playing the obvious 2-cost card there. Rupture would still be good here, I think. Never found one though. The one time you actually want Rupture, you never see it. Am I right, guys? So that's a good fight. Up to full health again. Seeing Red is here. That's pretty good. Where's the Dark Embrace? Where's the Feel No Pain? The cards I normally lean on to win are not appearing here. And yet we are winning. Very pleased with that. It's nice. It's a nice sign of growth where, you know, you're getting something that's possibly less strong than what you're normally doing and also out of your comfort zone, and still you manage to win. Means I'm getting somewhere here, I believe. So Exploder is exploding. Hoping to kill that in the most efficient way possible. Probably just blood for blood strike. And I'm planning on using Heavy Blade on the Spiker here when I block. Or not. I'm trying to play Reaper, actually. Little Reaper. Alright, that's okay. You know what, Spire? You got me. Flex was a consideration there, actually, but again, Demon Form's probably cooking a bit too hard here. Upgrade the True Grit, not letting that happen ever again. Probably not even right to help to upgrade that, to be honest, but it was like a, you know what, Spire, you want to play that game? I'm gonna upgrade it, so you can't do that anymore. Struggling to end my turn there. Game is hard. The bloodletting was huge. That matching game, like the floor being just bloodletting, was a great floor. Great floor. So we drew the demon form on the turn. We're getting 30'd. That's very unfortunate. But it doesn't matter, right? I can just play demon form still. Nope. So it seems I'm trying to heal for a little bit and get out next turn. This may have been entirely wrong. I was probably thinking it would die, but it's certainly not dying there. Also, we found 2 relics. I didn't mention that. I apologize. Tori. So I'm going to mention all the relics now. Maybe take another Seeing Red. Nope. Okay. So, found a Tori after the Magic Flower. Whenever we take unblock attack damage equal to or less than 5, it'll get reduced to 1. Pretty good against the Heart's multi-hit in particular. Then, Pen Nib. Every 10th attack will deal double damage. Actually pretty good here with the Heavy Blade, huge amount of strength, plus the Reaper. Definitely important. And Akabeko. The first attack we play each fight will deal 8 extra damage. That's also pretty good. Especially with Reaper. Can Reaper for a lot. And that's pretty good. So it got down to 6 health there, but who cares? You cannot kill me in a way that matters. We're getting out there. With full health. So yeah, the big Reaper plus Magic Flower combo is always so fun. It's just a juicy Reaper. Reaper's my favorite card in this game, by the way. That's a fun fact about me. That time, doing damage was a bit too good. Past me thought. I would have played True Grit over Shrug there in hindsight. 1 more block and gets rid of a card. I was trying to find a way to keep Pen Nib on the right number, but doesn't appear to be happening here. I can Fiend Fire next turn and kill it through the thing, but I'm trying to... Oh, this is silly. What am I doing? I'm trying to charge Pen Nib a bit, but I'm playing too many cards. That was weird. Oh no, I wanted to get more cards on my hand so I could play it next turn, sure. And actually I have to skip Dead Branch here. We have a Runic Pyramid. And Rupture is here, but it might be a bit late now. Do have a demon form, and it's unupgraded, and we can't really upgrade it here because we need the red key. So probably gonna skip this Rupture. It's just a bit too late. Do I still take it? That's very cool if I take it. Very cool. Okay, I like that. And Heavy Blade probably a bit too important here with the demon form, so I'm gonna get rid of a Shrug here. Methinks. And into Woke Bird. Didn't want to exhaust my blood for blood. Seems pretty good here. I want to weaken the Woke Bird. It's always going to multi-hit us next turn. And then what to get rid of is a tough question. Maybe I don't play True Grit again. Fiend Fire could go, I guess, but probably keep that as well. So yeah, just choosing not to block here. It looks very sus indeed, but what can you do? Have to Reaper here. No way around that. It's all good. Never found second Reaper, never found Exhume. We did take a Fiend Fire over second Reaper and in fact won, but I mean, this Fiend Fire has been pretty important to actually kill things, up until now anyway. Bonk. That's 267 damage, guys. That's 312 damage, guys. We got a Rupture in play. Now we're gaining 4 strength a turn. Wow. Is it dead? Blood for blood might kill it. I'm counting. It's 7 cards, 43 times 7. 250 something. 60 something maybe. 258, I think. Math. No. It's more than that. That would be times 6. So it's that number plus 43. 291. Math is so hard, guys. I know nobody even cares that I know the number. Like, I'm just, like, flexing that I can do math in my head. It's like, bro, no one cares that you can know what number you're doing. It's dead. This is a very awkward hand. We can only play 3 mark cards. Gonna keep the double tap Reaper or just play it right now. Sure. See, I'm trying to Reaper to full health and then outright kill it soon with our huge amount of strength. Trying to charge up our thing. I should... Okay, I was gonna say I should blood pass, but I actually Fiend Fire is huge, so Fiend Fire kills right now with Pen Nib. So good fight. And to thump, a deep pulsing dread. 1976, that was a good year. I'm sure some people watching this were alive at the time. That's actually probably not true. Are there any 50-year-olds watching my channel? Please let me know. And what to upgrade? Rupture is in there, that seems obvious. Short. With a bottled, with an upgraded brutality. And there's pellets and feel no pain. Can we buy both? I don't think so. So which one's more important? How much does it cost? It's 241 gold. Yeah, so I bought feel no pain over pellets. And there's also a second wind, which is pretty good. So finally managing to find a little bit of block. Very exciting. And it might just keep us alive in order to play this Reaper and not die to the heart. And the heart will die in 5 turns-ish, probably. We have a very, very strong damage solution here. It's just that we're not blocking at all. So play the Demon Form and then double tap Reaper next turn. It's unfortunately going to be shielded, so we have to find some way to deal a little bit of damage here. But that's where the blood for blood comes in, am I right, guys? So probably going to use the Distilled Chaos here to play a few cards, hopefully attack some amount of time, and or I can just do this. Twin Strike 1, Blood for Blood the other. Bash doesn't do anything since they have artifacts. I would love to kill this. Maybe I Distilled Chaos, yep. So both potions down here. And this didn't go as planned. Should have done that first, I guess. See where the... But then if I Fiend Fire before playing all the cards, holy moly, that would have been bad. So actually was wrong, in hindsight, to Distilled Chaos first, because we hit Fiend Fire with it. And that would have been a disaster if we didn't get to Reaper, so I'm happy I didn't. Impervious is a fine card. And we found Eternal Feather, which is completely worthless, only works at rest sites, and there are no more left in the run. It's honestly offensive that it can even spawn from that fight. And yeah, we're taking not 67, we're taking 56, because 45 plus 25% is 56. And we have the mushroom. Past me kindly pointing that out. And I'm considering what to play. I do have Pen Nib on 9, so I don't want to waste that on just some whatever attack. And I would love to Reaper to full health here, which I could just do right now, but I also need to deal damage. So my plan was to go down to like 1 health here, but I unfortunately miscalculated here. I went to 3, and then I could double tap Reaper, but the brutality puts me at 2, and then I can't play the double tap anymore. And I have just, if I have 1 more energy, I can go Impervious, double tap Reaper. But it's okay, because this is healing us for 54 health already, thanks to Magic Flower. So it's okay, even though I can't double tap the Reaper, just play it and then play Heavy Blade. And that's putting it at 400 health. And then we only have to live one more turn, and then we Fiend Fireman. And we do have Impervious, so that should help live. Look at that, like, almost exact damage. It was a 7 over. It's beautiful. And it did very kindly do the big hit, although it would have done, I believe, 4 times 15 here. Or 3 times 15, because it's weakened. Yes. And then we would have lived anyway. So just rip that now, and then draw more damage. We actually only need to kill it in 2 turns. So this turn, we just play the Second Wind. So the new cards coming in handy here, although we would have lived yet again if we just played like Shrug and passed. Oh, and we have Tori, so it was never even close. Thanks, Tori. And then this turn is free because we're not getting attacked, and the next turn we play Heavy Blade. Bonk. 36 minutes, 10 seconds. That was a quick one, which is amazing considering how tough that run was, especially in the earlier part. So yeah, very happy with my decisions overall. Made a few mistakes, misclicks, generally speaking. But what can you expect when you're playing so fast, right? So if you're still here, how have you not subbed? How have you not liked the video? Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, have a beautiful day.